Welcome back, everyone, to another second stimulus check and second stimulus package update. Today is Saturday, December 26th, and I do hope once again that you had a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We are approaching 2021. Last night's video actually ended up becoming my most viewed video yet. We got a few hundred subscribers on board with us, so thank you so much for your support. I appreciate all of you that have been with me since the very beginning, and all of you that have just hopped on board. I thank you all. Now, these next couple of days are probably going to be the most critical days out of the entire year so far. The reason for that is because millions and millions of Americans are either going to A or B, or both, lose their unemployment benefits because they're expiring, and B, going to face eviction because the eviction moratorium is going to lapse. This is not one or two people. This is by the tens and tens of millions. Americans are about to face the worst poverty in history. So in this video, we'll catch you up to date, uncover the latest news, and will you receive a stimulus check? And will it be $2,000, $600? What's going to happen with the next stimulus package? We're going to cover it all in this video for you guys. And before we scratch the surface, as usual, if you have been enjoying my content, you have been enjoying my videos, as always, go ahead and smash that like button. Give the video a big thumbs up. Turn that like button blue. That will actually just increase that YouTube algorithm so more eyeballs will get on the video. Supports me and my channel. Totally free to do so, so I would appreciate if you could do that. And if you haven't already, do go ahead and hit that big red button, the subscribe button. But more importantly, you also want to click that notification bell as well. Ding that bell. That will actually notify you every single solitary time I do post a new video. So next couple days, it's do or die, figuratively and literally, for so many people. Tomorrow is going to be a crucial day as well, and we're going to start with unemployment benefits. So be sure that you do have that subscribe button and notification bell clicked. You're not going to miss a beat. I post videos every single solitary day, no exceptions and no excuses. So the $900 billion stimulus package, which as we know took months and months for lawmakers to finally agree upon and finally come to terms, did include unemployment benefits and extension at the federal level until March of 2021, which would have saved millions and millions of Americans. But due to Trump's sudden objections to the stimulus package, which came as a shock to the entire nation, he has still not signed anything into law. He is still undecided of whether or not he will sign this bill. Biden's already calling him out. Because he has not signed it yet, everyone's unemployment benefits are set to expire tomorrow night, Sunday at midnight. Yes, unless President Trump were to sign the government spending bill and the COVID relief bill, millions and millions of Americans' unemployment benefits are going to lapse Sunday at midnight. Trump refused to sign the stimulus package, of course, due to the fact that he demanded an increase in the amount of stimulus checks. Instead of $600, he called for $2,000, called upon Congress to increase that number to $2,000 per person or $4,000 per couple. And Trump also complained about pork spending, all of this nonsense that was in the relief bill. But as I clarified in my last several videos, and you should not fall for this either, very important to understand the difference. The stimulus package is a totally separate bill from the government spending bill. As a matter of fact, every single solitary year, this is a normal protocol. The government, yes, the Trump administration, asks for all of this funding themselves to all these other countries, and this is a normal omnibus spending bill that the government passes every single solitary year. But all of a sudden, you have all these people actually from both sides raging that they think this is in the stimulus bill when it's not. I asserted my position in the last few updates. Basically, my stance was that, yes, the two bills are separate. I totally understand that. This is a totally normal bill. There's nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, it is super unfortunate that it took months and months for Congress to eke out a $600 stimulus check, whereas the government always could provide billions and billions of dollars to other countries in that other bill. But in light of this, Tuesday, 12:01 a.m., that's going to be the exact time the government will shut down if a bill is not signed. We will run out of money, and we will see a government shutdown. Trump is still spending his holiday in Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida. He sent out a firestorm of tweets today, some in regards to the 2020 election and some baseless theories about election fraud. But he sent out a few tweets regarding stimulus. One of the first ones was, "I simply want to get our great people $2,000 rather than the measly $600 that is now in the bill. Also, stop the billions of dollars in, quote, pork." Less than an hour ago, as I'm filming this right now, he sent out another tweet, actually. He said, quote, $2,000 plus $2,000 plus other family members, not $600. Remember, it was China's fault. Of course, in regards to the virus. President-elect Joe Biden, although he has not taken office yet, is vocally urging Trump to sign this bill. Today, he called on Trump and he had said, "It is the day after Christmas and millions of families don't know if they'll be able to make ends meet because of President Donald Trump's refusal to sign an economic relief bill approved by Congress with an overwhelming and bipartisan majority, which is true. He then accused Trump of an abdication of responsibility. Although it is not the perfect bill, the fact is that millions and millions of Americans are about to be kicked out of their homes onto the street and evicted from their own homes during the Christmas holidays. They're not going to be ringing in the new year celebrating. They're going to be ringing in the new year in a homeless shelter. This also puts both of the incumbent GOP senators who are running for re-election in Georgia in a very awkward position. Incumbent senators Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue are running as Trump loyalists, ardent Trump supporters. Even David Perdue has not even taken a stance yet or made a statement on Trump's demand for higher stimulus checks. Interestingly, Senator David Perdue, the morning after Congress passed the stimulus bill, launched a series of ads touting the fact that Congress was able to deliver billions and billions of dollars in COVID relief. But that was, of course, before Trump announced that he would refuse to sign the bill. And now, Perdue's opponent, Jon Ossoff, is calling for that ad to be taken down because Trump has not signed the legislation yet. So Perdue has not responded to the Ossoff campaign, they have not responded to news outlets, and they certainly haven't taken the ads down yet, and Perdue has not made a position on Trump's stance of $2,000 stimulus checks. However, with Kelly Loeffler, she is open to the idea. At a news conference on Wednesday, Senator Loeffler said, quote, "I certainly support redirecting any wasteful spending to be very targeted at families and businesses who have been impacted by this virus through no fault of their own." There's been a substantial amount of early voting in Georgia ahead of the January 5th runoff races that would benefit the Democrats, but nothing is certain. In fact, the last time a Democrat was able to flip Georgia to blue was President Clinton back in 1992. And Biden only won the state. He only beat Trump by 0.2%, a very slim margin. So nothing is certain for sure. But right now, it is benefiting the Democrats that there's a lot of early voting. Another factor that benefits the Democrats on top of early voting in Georgia is there's a large amount of sentiment from GOP voters that the state didn't do enough to fight the election fraud and the fraudulent election, and they didn't do enough to stop Biden from winning. So they're actually going to be sitting home this election. There are going to be a lot of GOP voters who feel disconcerted and forgotten about and upset with the election results. It would be interesting, though, let's say both Republicans maintain their seats and the Republicans keep control of the Senate. What kind of argument are we going to be seeing that the election was fraudulent for Joe Biden, but it wasn't for those races? It's going to make absolutely no sense. The House of Representatives is set to reconvene on Monday, the 28th. So that's when we might see another vote, that the House might pass another agreement to a $2,000 stimulus check. Hopefully some progress will be made by then, but Trump is right now still spending the holidays in Florida with not much being done. It's most unfortunate that we had to wait till this last second for Americans to find out if their unemployment benefits will be extended and if they'll get evicted from their homes. Ideally, this should have been done shortly before or after the election, but that's not the case. Finally got the House, we finally got the Senate. You saw all of the inaction and gridlock for months and months on end, but it ended up being President Trump that threw everyone's relief into limbo. I'm still stunned from that announcement. It doesn't even feel real. Hopefully something will get done though. More updates and developments are to come. If you did enjoy this video, if you did enjoy this update, give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button. And if you want to see more videos from my channel, super important time to be subscribed. Hit that big red button, hit that notification bell as well. I do look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.